Hey guys, Ranchin here, bringing you all something a little bit different this time, but at the same time, pretty much all the same shtick coming from me. It's going to be a sort of preview / prediction video for the Lost Saga MSL round of 16. That's right, round of 32 is now over. If you haven't watched the rest of those matches, please go see them now. Many of them are up on my account, so enjoy. Please post your own predictions if you don't agree with me, or even if you agree with me, but please no crazy fanboyism. So yeah, this is going to be a round of 16, and the round of 16 in the MSL works that specific winners of specific groups in the round of 32 are paired up with other specific winners, and they all play a best of 3. Basically, the first guy to win 2 goes on to the round of 8. In the round of 8, and there's semifinals and the finals, they're all going to be playing for the best of 3. So all in all, this is going to be very exciting stuff going on ahead. In the OSL it's different, as you should know. There they have groups of 4, and 4 of those groups, and they all play amongst each other. So this is quite a bit different, but at the same time, its own little special thing going on. So no more winners matches, no more losers matches, none of that confusing stuff, I swear. And also a special little thing here is that a higher seed in each matchup gets to decide which of the 4 maps, that is Carthage, Neo Harmony, Byzantium, 2, and Destination, gets dropped from the map pool. There are 4 maps and there are 3 matches, and the higher seed decides who gets to drop what map. What map gets... well, he decides. Yeah. Basically what map gets dropped out. You get it. So yeah, first up, we're going to have Group A. That's going to be Savior against UpMagic. Just a good stuff right from the start. I don't know, I'm not jumping on the Savior bandwagon. I really like Savior. I've always liked his play, but I don't really know what to think here. With the addition of Carthage here, I definitely think he should be able to at least take a game off UpMagic, but I don't know. He just simply... he is, mind you, on an 8-game winning streak as I make this video. He has not lost a game since he beat Bisu in the MSL, but I'm not quite ready to jump on the bandwagon, despite the fact that he's pretty much killing people for CJ right now. I'm gonna say that UpMagic takes this 2-1, but I would not begrudge Savior an upset. I would not begrudge him a win. I would actually be very happy for him if he actually won this. UpMagic, however, is also a very good player, very creative player, a very cheesy player when he needs to be, and I think we'll see whether that becomes Savior's bane here. So, as I said, UpMagic 2-1. Next up we have a ZVZ. That's going to be Arnc and Zero. And ZVZs are a little bit hard to call. I definitely think Arnc has the upper hand here due to his much larger experience, and overall he's a very good ZVZ player and just overall very good Zerg player. Zero, however, is a very promising new player, but overall I'm going to have to give this to Arnc 2-1, although again I would not be surprised at all if Zero pulled it out. I'm going to say it's 2-1 due to the kind of sometimes lottery nature of ZVZs. Next up, Jangbi against Hwasin. This thing I hear, I definitely think this is just no debate needed. Jangbi's gonna 2-0 Hwasin. These guys are teammates, but I definitely don't think that's gonna get in the way of Jangbi completely steamrolling Hwasin here. So, Group D. It's going to be Nada against Tempest. This is going to be something a little bit more interesting. Kind of a old school, solid monster, the Tornado Terran, against the new guy Tempest, who is actually very good at micromanagement and funky play. That's actually how he got into the round of 16, by cheesing the hell out of fantasy. So, but all in all, I don't think he'll be able to cheese his way through all of this. I think Nada, I'm going to give Nada 2-1 here. I'm gonna say 2-1. I do think Tempest should be able to take 1 game off Nada, although I wouldn't be surprised if Nada 2-0s Tempest either. Alright, moving on to probably, in my opinion, the hardest matchup to predict here. This is gonna be Leta against Flash in Group E, and this should be insane. I'm expecting, you know, stuff of legends here. Well, maybe not. Both guys are very standard, very good, but very standard players, so I doubt we're going to see the epic awesomeness of Flash versus UpMagic. If you haven't seen that, go to Nuke the Stars account. We duel that thing, it's awesome. But yeah, never mind. Shameless plug away. Despite Leta being a monster in pretty much all of his matchups, and he has almost a 75% TVT, I definitely think Flash is the premier TVT player. He has shown that he is vulnerable and can be beaten. But I'm going to say that Flash beats Leta 2-1. Over here, I'm saying again, I won't be at all surprised at an upset. I won't begrudge Leta win. Leta is actually one of my favorite players, so. But at the same time, I wouldn't mind Flash going for that. So I say Flash 2-1. Although I would, I would not be surprised if I get surprised. Moving on, Group F, we're gonna have Luxury against Hwasin. Luxury, always a solid player and playing pretty well right now. Finally, getting into his groove at KTF. And Hwasin, he's wow, guy. The things he did. In the OSL, beating Best and beating Jaedong and Flash in the MSL to get in the round of 16. Mind you, he did follow that up very well by losing to Casey of the Ace team. But overall, I think Hwasin's going to put up a very good match and a very good challenge to Luxury here. These guys both very good, and this is, of course, Hwasin's best matchup. And, of course, he gets to play Luxury on Destination, which is just so good for Terran. But overall, I'm going to have to call this in Luxury's favor. I'm going to say 2-1 Luxury, although I say again, this is another matchup here that I would not at all be surprised if Hwasin came out and just totally steamrolled Luxury. I am going to say Luxury 2-1, but again, Hwasin, do surprise me, friend. Do surprise me. Right, Group, where are we? G here. Yeah, Group G is going to be Free against 4GG. Another matchup that's fairly hard to think about here. Free, of course, a semi-finalist in the MSL last time, and 4GG is a former MSL winner, although I don't think he's quite up to scratch at his current level there anymore. I think this should be a fairly decent matchup, although despite Carthage, I think the map pool favors Free just a little bit more, and I'm going to say that Free will 2-0 for GG. I think 4GG might win, but overall I'm going to say that Free 2-0s for GG here. And then we're going to have the last one. We're going to have Stork against Kwanro, the OSL champion that's been kind of slumpage just a little bit, but, you know, took care of his own group fairly well. And Kwanro, who was, you know, is a slightly surprise addition to this, although I'm looking forward to see what kind of fights he puts up against Stork here. Dinosaur Toth. So, starting off on Carthage, of course, I'm surprised that Stork actually let Carthage stay instead of letting go of Near Harmony, but we're going to see how Kwanro, I think Kwanro might actually pull off a win against Stork on Carthage. On Byzantium 2 and Destination, though, I definitely think Stork should get off wins. Although I'm not quite sure. I'm definitely going to say, though, that Stork 2-1s Kwanro. I think Kwanro is capable of getting a win off Stork. I think it should be very difficult, quite difficult for him. But on Carthage especially, I think he should be able to do it. So I'm going to say 2-1 Stork. So those are my predictions, guys. Whether you agree or disagree, go ahead and just send me comments to this video, or even, you know, personal comments. And you never know, I might even feature some of your predictions in my videos. Kind of like fan participation or something. I have fans, yay! So, guys, I am, of course, going to be commentating every single game of the MSL, bar severe injury to vocal cords or such, and you will see me soon. So, all in all, guys, laters.